Hi everyone, it's Irit with a new layout, and I actually have two more videos that, like two layouts that I have to edit the videos that I made before I made this one, but I like this one so much, so I bumped it up and um, yeah, so I hope you'll enjoy it. This layout is, again, I'm using here a recipe. Um, so this is recipe number 4, and Meaghan Russo here on YouTube wrote the recipe, and we'll both be making pages based on it. Um, Once she uploads her video, I don't know if it'll be before or after me, but I'll link to it as well in the video description below. And yeah, so the prompts for this page were to use clouds, which was kind of like, nah, really? Clouds? Okay. And glitter, and 2 collections, and a very informative stamps exclamation mark. So I guess that means to use stamps. Um, she's very succinct, Meaghan. Yeah, so I really enjoyed making this page. And what I started with here are these rub-ons that I got at a cherry on top. And like, I think I got it a couple of months ago or something. And I think they were on sale, and they have like all kinds of weird you know, Latin names of all the clouds and stuff that I can't imagine will be on my pages. But I do have an idea actually how to use the rub-ons of like words that I'm not that I wouldn't use like as complete words. But we'll see if I manage to do that. But it had these really cute clouds, and I just bought a bunch of rub-ons in that last purchase because I really wanted to play with them with all kinds of like mediums like watercolors or mists, because rub-ons are great to resist. And I learned that, like many other wonderful things, from Vilna Furstenberg. And I think for sure she made a page for 2 peas in a bucket, I think in one of the series in 2013, and she used watercolors and the rub-ons from the Lucky Charm Dear Lazy collection. I'm pretty sure about that. But I was also really lucky to take a workshop from her, like a real live physical workshop. And we also made a couple of pages using rub-ons and gelatos, and it was a lot of fun. So, but thanks to Meaghan, who decided that I must use clouds on this page, I just decided to use them kind of as an embellishment. And I hope there are no meteorologists in the audience that will be offended that I used the rain clouds for a layout on a sunny day. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to offend anyone. It just went better with the color scheme. So yeah, and yeah, so with the glitter, I went for glitter thickers because I have a bunch of them, and as you can see in the video, they are very unused. So I thought this would be like a good opportunity to use them. And it's not cheating, it's glitter. And I thought about using the pink ones, but that was too matchy, and I really liked the contrast of the like this turquoise with the background. And the 2 collections that I'm using here are the Lemon Lush. So all the papers I'm using, the background and the layering behind the photo, is from the Studio Calico Lemon Lush collection. And I'm using some embellishments from the Oh Darling collection by Crate Paper, which I really have to like put a dent in that, because I have these ephemera packs are just jam-packed and there's just too much stuff there. So I know it's like a really serious problem, and yeah, I must deal with it as best as I can. And I have a really, really great tip for rub-ons. So listen carefully, make your phone silent, and this is the secret. If you want to get good results with rub-ons, you should remove the backing from the rub-on, and then it will rub on to your paper. Um, yeah, it took me a while to discover this, but once I did, it was like super easy. So you heard it here first. Such great tips you get here. And yeah, and the layout, I would say it um, came. What's the connector that I'm searching for here? Is connector in German or in English? Oy vey, I don't know. Um, it came together. It came together. That's what I wanted. Together. It came together rather quickly, and I think that's the best thing about these recipes. Um, because you just, you think about the prompts and, okay, I have to use this, I have to use that, and that kind of makes the choices much more limited, which makes the process faster, at least for me, but I think for most people, or for me and Meaghan at least. So, the photo. Oh, I want to apologize. I don't know if that part, if I'm already there in the video, because the video froze on me and I'm just talking without really watching what I did, because, you'll figure it out. I want to apologize because for the entire video I mispronounced the name, like the title here, and I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce this. I did actually go on the internet and on YouTube and saw if there were like videos on how to pronounce the name. This is basically the French name for the French Riviera, and it's not that complicated, but I don't want to butcher the beautiful, beautiful French language. So yeah, and I don't know, I googled it, and for some reason I decided there's an E at the end, and there isn't an E at the end. And while I was making the page, I was like thinking, I wish there wasn't an E at the end, because that E is sitting on my beautiful flower, and I really wish there were like fewer letters in this word. Why do I have to have such big words that don't match my design scheme? And yeah, and then I went again online to check it, like double checking my double check, which I've learned to do because yes, I mix things up a bit sometimes. And yay, discovered that it doesn't have an E at the end. So I happily removed the E, and I will try to put a final photo of the page without that E. So if anyone is like bothered or like really annoyed that I butchered the beautiful name of the French Riviera, don't worry about it. It's all fixed. Everything's good. So yeah, so this is day 3 of our trip to France, and this was actually, it took us 2 days to cross Italy. I live in the southern part of Austria, so we're relatively closer to the Italian border than other areas of Austria, but we're also kind of in the east, so we had to cross from east to west Italy. I love Italy, but this time I just wanted to get to France to use like the time we had, and so we didn't see a lot of Italy, which is always a pity, but there's always next time. So yeah, so this was the first day. We kind of spent the night close to the border, and then we just crossed the border from Italy to France in the morning, and our first stop was a lovely town on the Mediterranean Sea called Menton, or I don't know how the French would pronounce it. Menton? I have no idea. So you can laugh at me if you want. I'm here to entertain. And I can't speak French to save my life. I can say bonjour. And I can also speak English with a French accent, which is always good, but not really helpful in France. Oui, oui. So, um, yeah, what was I trying to say? I don't know. So, how to pronounce the name of this place. I'm gonna call it Menton, and probably half the letters are like you're not supposed to pronounce them, but yeah, what are you gonna do? That's what happens when you have tourists like me. And it was just beautiful, and I read about it in the guidebook that if you want the Riviera to be less glitzy and more like laid back, you should go to Menton. So that's what we did, um, and it was just beautiful. It was really hot and very sunny, and um, yeah, but it was really lovely. So I think the video is kind of ending. Well, you can kind of see what I did, and if you have any questions, leave a comment. Um, I was trying to search through the Oh Darling package of die cuts to see if there was a third butterfly. And I resisted. I didn't want to cheat and look at the cheat sheet there. But that would, of course, been the more clever and fast way to discover that. So, lots of talking about nothing, and have a great day. And I'm pretty sure I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.